What's good, sunshines? Good evening, good night, good morning. It is currently 3:06 a.m. and honestly, I do not know why I keep recording at this hour. I always have intentions, especially like Labor Day, to knock out a lot of videos, but some things happened over this past weekend and Labor Day weekend that made me feel some type of way. Part of it, a small bit of it, had to do with this channel, and I think that we need to talk about it. Part of it has a lot to do with the contest giveaway. I did announce originally 3 winners. I announced it via Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Twitter. So we'll get to that. Let's get into why I'm really making this video. Okay, so what I had done was incorporated a eyeshadow / mystery bag giveaway with things like perfume, and these are not cheap, lipsticks, and I know people love these, lipsticks, and these are $21 a piece, eyeshadows, and blushes. I was going to initially, up until Labor Day, pull 5 names for the next 3 weeks up until Labor Day and announce those winners. And I said I was going to announce those winners on where? Instagram and Facebook. And strategically place those names in some of my videos on YouTube. Side note, this is an Iron Man shirt I got. It's a muscle tee I got from Forever 21. Or I want to say top of springtime, maybe, or top of the summer. Could have been. Back to my point. So fast forward. I uploaded a video which was an intro to the TMI tag, and I stated again where we were and that we didn't reach the goal, but we still were going to keep pushing. But I was going to be making a video on announcing some winners until we reach 100 subs or subscribers. I'm not going to announce winners because we haven't reached that goal. That's the minimum goal for those prizes in the video or pictures that you saw or you had seen. But for items like what I just showed you that I put on my face today, or that I was going to be doing, that's a different story. You're entered into this contest. You're well aware about the mystery gift bag where I stated in the video, the same video about the giveaway, that I was just going to pull whatever out of this bag, and then if a certain video reached over 25 likes, I was going to pick winners and send them out these gifts. And whatever came out of that bag, including small eyeshadow palettes, I was going to send to them. Okay. But if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, but not following me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or Google+, you wouldn't have seen the announcement until I would have gone back and uploaded it on a separate video. But if I'm annotating it in a video that is already up, unless you go back and you have liked or commented on that video, you would not have gotten any notification to know if you've won or not. I drew 3 names first. I mentioned those names on Instagram. Didn't get a reply. Then I added one of the others so I add one girl, and I had to go through a lot to find the names because some people's YouTube names didn't match their Instagram, but they didn't leave that information, or their avatar, they didn't really have a page. I just need to be able to go to your page, find your picture so I can screenshot it and announce the winner, and or get your information to notify you that you've won. My voice 4 o'clock in the morning. But I digress. So I announce it, hear nothing. Wait a couple of hours. I at one of the winners. And she was a trip. She asked me and I reposted the rules, what you needed to do, where you needed to go, and people who, once I made the announcement to the winners, what they needed to do. 2 separate posts for exactly step by step what they needed to do. Basically, you had 48 hours to get back in contact with me or respond to it, or you were going to negate your name and place in the drawing, and I would pick someone else. What was sad was that one of the first ones to subscribe to my channel. So long story short, we go back and forth. Then she DMs me her information, and since she's under 18, I was like, look, you're under 18. I need your parents' consent legally, because I'm not going to send anything. You're giving me your address, but I'm not going to send anything out to you without your parents' permission, because that protects you and me both legally. Now, on the post, it says, please let me know in your response if you want lipstick, lip gloss, jewelry, trinkets, perfume, or eyeshadow palettes. Those were your options. It said that. She said she was confused. I broke it down. She understood. But in that exchange, I still hadn't heard from the other 2 women that by this time, it's going on to the next day. No, it's going on to later on that night or later on that day. They should have, if they were following me, they should have known by now that they won. But with this young lady, there wasn't an ounce of enthusiasm or excitement or anything. Just, oh, okay, what do I do now? Okay. So then as I'm explaining it to her, I say, you know, if you don't want to participate or partake in this mystery grab bag, that's fine. I mean, that's cool. It's not going to hurt you either way, because as long as you've done all of the other things that are required in order for you to be fully entered into the contest for the 100 and the 500 subby, it's not going to hurt you either way. Her response, oh, okay, thanks. I'm good though. So not only were you not grateful or excited or jubilated that you won, but you turned down the gift once you found out that it was not going to be one of the grand prizes for the 100 subby goal. Knowing full well that we're not at the 100 subby goal. So I can tell now, the fact that you said, oh, well, all right then, cool, I'm good. But thank you for entering me anyway. I said, you know what? That's cool. I respect you for being upfront and being cool. So then I proceed to tell her what the other 2 girls won. I said, and I can say this now because it has been over 48 hours and the other 2 have not contacted me. So they have forfeited their place in the contest as far as being winners in the mini contests. Oh, well. She thought that she was going to get a single eyeshadow or something cheap or whatever. I'm like, you should be grateful that you get anything. She's like, all right, cool. So I proceeded to tell her, I said, you know what? That's cool. I said, the other 2 winners are going to love their gift because I got the Amrezy palette and the Mia palette. And to my understanding, those are very hard to come by or they're sold out in some areas. And again, and she was asking for 2 things. One was 50, the other was 30. Yeah.
Right.
After I responded and was like, you know, because it'll go to somebody else that couldn't afford it or, you know, deserves it based on appreciation. And, you know, the other two women are going to love these palettes. Now, once she found out about those two palettes, because everybody on Instagram and YouTube are going crazy about these Anastasia, Maya Mia, and I could be saying that wrong, in the Amrezy palettes. I said, no problem. I respect you for being honest. I'm sure the new Amrezy and Maya Mia palette, $29, will make the other two subbies surprised as hell because they are mostly sold out. Plus, they have no idea that that's their mystery gift. Enjoy your week and stay blessed. He then proceeds to turn and says, like, I don't win anything? So it was. But again, hun, don't take this personal because it's not about you. Trust me, this video is not necessarily about you. But I said, that's why I said I respect you for being honest. But the moment I tell you that what the gift was, and you saw that your name was scratched off the list, you think I should still send you something to give for someone else? No, ma'am. I'm not only feeling some kind of way, but let's be honest here. You still didn't follow every rule I gave after I gave you 48 hours to do so, after telling you you won. And there was not 1 ounce of excitement like you had at the beginning when you entered. I said, sorry, hun, but I'm not one to get scammed to fund other people's giveaways or those that don't appreciate something that came out of my pocket with good intentions. Like you said, plan on putting people first, but to those that are much more deserving. This is not the contest for you, sunshine. Good luck with other contests.